these look like.
Okay,
Hi.
you're live, Daz. You're live.
Hi, everybody. Third one in one day. We're doing lots of
You're pro,
Insta
Daz.
lives for the launch of Young Chef, Young Waiter, which is today. I'm really excited about it. I have a Chihuahua on my lap at the moment. We've got 3 Chihuahuas. So wherever Simon is, he'll come on in a minute. But
Hey, Gary. Gary's just joined from Chicago.
oh, hi, Gary. So yeah, we've got my dear friend Simon is going to come on in a second. Simon is the judge, head judge of the waiters, and was the head judge last year. And we've just had Theo Randall on, who is the head judge of the chefs. That was a fantastic conversation with Theo. And earlier on, I had Rich Henderson on, who was the winner of Young Chef. And on Monday, we're going to have a conversation with Alexandro, who was the winner of the waiters. So we're getting them all on and just showing you how this competition is brilliant.
Oh, Lynn's in Newport. She's the one who told me to get my thing. Sorry, honey.
Oh, hi. I've got my videographer.
I'm just getting you going. Darling.
Okay, so we're just waiting for Simon to come on, and Donna has been marvellous helping me doing everything.
Should we invite Simon, perhaps?
Yeah, let's do that again like we did last time.
Okay, let's just see if he's there.
We're just checking on how we get Simon. Where are you, Simon?
He's not there yet. Okay, we're not.
Okay.
Wait, maybe we can text him here.
Okay, well, while we'll just do that, I'll just tell you a little bit more about Young Chef, Young Waiter for those of you who just joined. We launched the competition today. It's a competition where the applicants are 26 and under, young professionals from all walks of this industry. So you could be in a small pub in Scotland to a 3 Michelin star restaurant somewhere else in the country. Or you could be in contract catering, or you could be wherever it is. As long as you're a young professional in this industry, want to be part of this amazing competition, the biggest competition in the UK, then please be part of it. And the application forms will be coming out, but at the moment you can register online on Young Chef, Young Waiter online, and we're still waiting for Simon. Where are you, Simon? So I'm sure he'll be coming in a second. In the meantime, I can just rabbit on because I don't find that a problem at all. We had a long conversation as well about the hospitality industry, which is going through obviously
I'm just going to go get
a
Fernando.
tough time at the moment.
Okay, he's just
hang
trying.
on.
Yeah, Simon's trying to log in.
Oh, he's trying to log in. Hang on, let us just try and work that out. Okay, how does he do that? Can we try go back to here?
No, I think he's trying to log into Instagram.
All right, hang on. Nothing like being prepared, Simon. So yeah, we're going through a bit of obviously not a bit, we're going through a really tough time at the moment in the hospitality world. Restaurants, we think, may start opening in around about July something. Nobody's really got a clear picture just yet. And then obviously as we go further than that, then restaurants and venues and potentially pubs. Who knows? I think it's going to be probably August, September time when
He's
they.
Coming.
He's coming. We're waiting for
Yeah, he's coming.
He's coming. And so, for those who just joined, this is Eddie. He's one of the 3. If any of you have been watching the cooking that I've been doing, and Donna's been amazingly filming, you will hear probably most of the time Eddie. And this is Eduardo, one of the little Chihuahuas. We have a Mexican army here.
He's still not there.
He's still not there.
No, but he's trying. I think he's not done it before.
Okay, so Simon is...
It's possible that Simon is even less
savvy than me.
technically savvy than you.
My God, that would... Well,
and he's under 40.
I think he is. I'm not quite sure whether he is or not. He might be.
Sure
Well, hopefully. I might have really insulted him now, so he might not come on at all now.
Well, he looks very young.
Hi, everybody. Anyway, thank you for everyone. I've seen some great names here who've been following some of the... Oh, here's Fernando.
Oh, you see, you got down yourself, Fernando.
Some of the cooking that I've been doing. I'm really glad you've been enjoying it because I've really loved polishing up the old pans and dusting them off and getting them out there again. So I've cooked, as you can imagine, for a long time.
Maybe I should just call
as a chef. Yeah, give him a call and tell him how to do it. We're still trying to get hold of it. I'll just waffle on.
Should we go?
Maybe.
I'll
tell you what I'll do.
Should we go off and come back on?
Shall we? No, we'll stay on. We'll stay on. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to have a little glass of champagne.
Okay.
While it's Friday afternoon. But here we are. Here he is. King 4. Here we are.
Oh, there he is. Yep.
There he is.
Yep.
There he is.
View.
There he is.
Yep, there he is.
Simon. Is Simon there? Might be coming. Waiting for King 4. I'm just going to have a glass.
Now I think he's. Yes, there he is.
There we go.
There
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Are you less tech savvy than me?
Well, it appears that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Donnie,
Apologies for the keeping waiting.
Don't worry.
Taking
Gold
2 hours
scholarship.
away.
Hi, Gold scholarship. Lovely to see you guys here. Marvelous. Are you
Yeah,
gonna
fantastic.
this guy or what? I've got a little chihuahua here.
I'm gonna take them all outside.
Yeah, they're all going to go. So you might hear the Mexican army make a noise in a minute. Anyway, Simon, how are you?
Really well. Exciting times. Yeah, looking forward to another year.
Good. So launching Young Chef today, Young Chef, Young Waiter today. I'm so pleased. I had a great conversation with Theo. And also had a really good conversation earlier on with Rich. So we've done this. You're the third in line. Not that you're third in line at all. You're just the third today. But I'm really, really pleased. Simon King is the title: restaurant manager, waiter, general manager, CEO, whatever, extraordinaire of many, many, many amazing venues, Gordon Ramsay, Fat Duck Group, Heston, so you can have a chat about that in a second. But the most important thing for today is Simon was a winner of Young Chef, Young Waiter many years ago. He is he's a dear friend, but also he's the chairman of the judges for the waiters in this competition. And I'm really, really, really pleased that you're back on in 2020. We're going to have a brilliant competition this year. And as I said to the other guys, sort of the way we designed the competition last year to be online through till the final, but online through your application and judging process has worked by default perfectly for this year. So all our wonderful young talent that's sitting out there right now, either watching the TV, doing some cooking or picking asparagus, whatever you're doing right now, this is the competition for you because you can enter online. And, you know, we're in a weird time in the hospitality sector. And I think it's a perfect time. It's a sense of positive message out there for this young talent of 26 and under. Right there. Now, that's me waffling on. By the way, I'm going to have some fraiche en fraiche, which was one of our sponsors. Young Shot.
Was indeed. Very nice too. No, it's exciting.
Tell us a little, I'm going to let you speak now. Tell us a little bit about what you thought about the competition last year.
Well, I thought it went spectacularly well. As you say, we future-proofed it by accident with our online application, which is great. But I think one of the key elements we really were focused on was making sure it was more relevant than ever. So the tasks, the challenges we set all the fantastic, talented finalists were scenarios that they're either used to having or skills that they can actually have and use for the future, making that as sort of realistic to real-time scenarios, real-time challenges as possible. I think it's imperative that the young stars of tomorrow are prepared and hopefully inspired for the future, and also empowered with knowledge to cope with.
Join. Hi, Alexandro. Alexandro is just
welcome.
Into him on Monday, so well done.
Yeah, fantastic. So yeah, for me, it's been a real privilege to be part of it. I'm excited to take it even further than last year. I think every evolution we're going to challenge ourselves to be even better, and hopefully the response will continue to grow. I know lots of people have been talking to me about it since the final. There have been lots of both peers and also the young guys talking about, I missed out this year, I want to do it next year. So the interest is better than ever, and it's, you know, it's such a heritage to this competition, to being the longest standing competition, and the one to bring the chef and the waiter together, I think makes it so special. And having Theo again, one of the nicest, best chefs in London, just adds to that really. And on a positive note, I've been quite a few forums of people in front of house, back of house, and all getting together, dealing with and talking about how to move forward as an industry, how we work better together. And I think it's another example of how important it is we remain collective and we work as a whole, as one. So, yeah.
You are legends in hospitality. I don't know whether you can read anything. You're getting.
I've got a few popping up. Yeah, I've seen a few hair comments, which is just, I think, definitely looking forward to the barbers and the hairdressers opening for me. But anyway.
I think that what you were saying is exactly right. You know, we changed it with your help and knowledge, and with Theo's help and knowledge. We managed to change it. We updated it dramatically. We rebranded, we restyled, we made it more dynamic, more interesting, and certainly much more up to date to bring it into, if you're 26 and under, then, you know, using a phone, by the way, I've never been more, I don't think I've used a phone as more as I've ever done right now, but using a phone and using this as your tool to apply, using that as your tool to enter. You take a video of yourself, you send it in. The judges, Simon and Theo and all the other judges, have no idea where you're from. This is open to every young professional guy, girl in service. Whether, as I said earlier on, just before you came in, whether you're in a pub in north of somewhere or south of somewhere, or a 3 Michelin star somewhere in the UK, it's all open to you, or contract catering, or whatever sector of hospitality you're in. You know, you can enter this competition. We will be, the press release came out today. We're doing these videos to tell everyone about it today. They'll be posted on my Instagram, on Young Chef Instagram, on your Instagram, I hope, on Theo's Instagram.
Absolutely.
You know, to get it out there, to show. I already had spoken to David Lowy from D&D, who really wants his team. David's, you know, is a big company, D&D. It's a big company with some iconic restaurants, with Bluebird and German Gymnasium and Quaglino's, amazing venues, Sartori. I mean, you go on, and his teams are sitting at home, you know, and everybody who owns these incredible establishments, you know, wants their young chef and their young talent to be active. And I think right now, you know, this is one of the only competitions that's out there, because we designed it online, because, you know, you guys in the profession have so little time. You don't have time to go off to do different competitions and judge and spend days and days and days in different locations. So what we wanted to do was to make it easy for the judges, but that means that you can get some great judges on, because we can send the applications to them online, which is sort of sounds like a normal process, but it's not a normal process in hospitality.
No, I think the exposure that all the contestants will get, and they were seen by some of the biggest names. They may not even make the shortlist, but they still get recognised and they still get acknowledged. I think it's very powerful, and in particular for us, as we were trying to trim down to the shortlist, having that video made such a difference. We were all, and then when the final happened, and it was so great to have not just one day, having best part of 3 days, 2.5 days with the finalists. I think that also made it so special, is that we were starting on a relationship that was already existing. We already learned more about them in that video. Some of the videos that came across were amazing. And it wasn't because it was well filmed, it was because of the content. And that's the most important thing, is we're not judging directors of tomorrow. We're talking about the passion and the reason behind why you want to be in our great profession and why you want to do so well. And I remember, 20 years ago now, where I say it, and when I was doing that competition, but when I was lucky enough to get through the final, as you say, I won it, but just being in the final and surrounding myself with like-minded people, people I'm still in contact with. The guy I won it with, Jackson Kedwell, I'm still in touch with him 20 years later. He has an amazing pub, and I went there last year, I think, year and a bit ago. And so it's not just what the competition exposed you to, it's the sort of network that you generate from it. So it has so many positives there, and you know, whether you get selected or not, even applying, you're going to get seen by some of the top professionals in the UK, which is awesome, and it is open to everyone, and that's, I think, very, very inclusive, is important to us.
And you know, the thing is, Simon, we've talked about this so often, is that the service element now, I mean, you know, the chefs have had the limelight for years. You know, I'm a chef by trade. I'm cooking now, even on video, whether you've seen it or not.
I've seen one, yeah.
They're going down quite well. Well, we're getting a lot of fun anyway. The most important thing I'm doing traditionally, but I'm a chef by trade. When I started cooking a long time ago, it was nothing like it is today. So the chefs have had the limelight, other chefs who do rock stars. But the key to these restaurants, the key to these venues is the service. And we now know that, I think we've sort of gone over this period of time where we sort of expect now to have a really good meal when we go to a restaurant. We would be really disappointed if the food and the produce and the way a chef is going to go about it is now not pretty good standard. You know, London's food capital, food and hospitality capital of the world. Be pretty difficult. You'd be disappointed if you had a bad meal. But the service is going to be the key, because you could have the best meal and bad service, and you're not going to go back again. You can have a so-so meal with great service, and you're going to go back. And we have been there so many times, thinking thoughts on how service will be impacted, lockdown lifted. Well, it's really, I'm getting questions at the same time. We'll come on to that in just a second, but I've just got to say that, you know, I had a winner on earlier on within the chefs, and we can see already what's happened to Rich. He's now working with Tom Aikens at Muse, an incredibly, you know, super tiny restaurant, but really going for that high end of fine dining. Alessandro, went to the Dorchester. But think about when you won, what, 20 years ago, did you say?
Yeah.
But then, you know, you then ended up basically
managing Gordon Ramsay restaurant, 3 Michelin-star restaurant at 25, yeah. And
then and Fat Dog Group.
Yeah. And
then went over to New York with one of the legends of New York, of Danny Meyer.
Yeah, it was special.
I mean, you know, you think about now, whether one could say that it was all down to Young Chef, Young Waiter, but certainly it was a massive part of winning that, and people could see you, you know. And we're going back. This competition's been going since 1979. It's an amazing competition, and it opens so many doors.
Yeah.
And you are an absolute testament to what happens if you win. You know, I don't know who was winning, who you just mentioned, the chef, but you know, the names like Marcus Waring and Mark Sargent and people like Nathan Outlaw are winners of Young Chef, Young Waiter. You know, Simon is a winner. Simon Gerling, who basically is 2 or 3 at the Ritz, I can't remember now. But Simon, of course, and if Simon's watching this, you'll love it. Simon didn't win.
No.
He came 3rd, but
yeah,
he still hasn't done too badly.
He's done it right,
and he's a lovely guy. But for me as well, you know, I got to know you there. I mean, all those years ago, I got to know Simon.
Yeah.
So we've kept in touch, and now here we are. Now you're chairman of the Waiter Judges, and Theo is there, and I'm still involved in it and run it and own it and taking it now, hopefully to another level, and we can introduce this competition to other places around the world, which would be, that's my dream and goal, as you know.
Yeah,
but
likewise.
I think right now we're in this very bizarre, strange situation, and the key, without any other thought in my head, was how do we really launch this? How can we support our industry, our sector? And how can we support, more than anything, this young talent that's out there right now. I don't want them to be to go, oh my God, you know, the hospitality industry is the last one coming out, or one of the last ones, and it will be, because how these places social distancing, you know. So we are in a bit of a bizarre time, and it is going to take a little bit longer for us to get back to where we were. But this competition, just a small piece of that route through, then it's a really good piece, you know.
I totally agree. I think, answering the question that was asked earlier, I think we're cheers. I think
Mine doesn't make any difference to me.
I think this industry is very resilient, and I think there'll be many creative minds coming up with ways in which how we can adjust and still retain that human connection, how we can still work at all levels. And I think, I mean, actually talking about a few groups and a few panels on with designers and other restaurateurs on how best to adapt how we work. And there's going to be a happy medium. I don't see the 2 meter distancing being something that's going to be permanent. I think in Europe it's down to 1 meter. It's going to give a bit more options.
Yeah.
But I do feel we're going to be looking at spacing differently. I don't see the number of covers being squashed into restaurants the same. The back of house space is looked at differently, and we have an opportunity to make our profession even better. We have an opportunity to look after our staff better, and we talk about reassurance to our guests. We need to give reassurance to our employees and our team as important. So I do see it as a challenge, and it must be seen quite daunting, but there's an amazing talent in our profession, and they've already come up with some incredible ideas, and the use of technology, getting more information from the guests before they arrive, and being more subtle with how it works. And I think that's going to be amazing for us. So just to answer that question, yes, it's challenging. Yes, it's going to be a little bit daunting, but I'm confident that we're going to navigate this, and there'll be some showcasing of some quite innovative thinking in order to make it work. And we're trying to be innovative with Young Chef and Waiter as well. We're not going to do the same thing we did last year. We're going to come up with maybe new role plays and new scenarios which actually are even more valid than last year, because the world's changed so much.
We have one, but I can't tell anybody yet.
Okay.
But, and if Sean's watching this, he'll be going, oh my God, don't say anything. But there is something that's going to come out that is so exciting within this competition for both elements. And so that's really, really interesting. And we can introduce this. We've got a bit more time this year, you know.
Yes.
We restyled it. By the time we did the website, but you know, we still had over 200 or so applications. And this year I'm envisaging an amazing amount of applications on the basis of, one, we've got the presence back of Young Chef, Young Waiter. 2, everyone's at home at the moment, so they've got plenty of time to apply.
Yeah, we've got more time than ever. It's amazing.
Pardon?
We've got more time. That's such a gift that this is presented with us. If there's positives, and I think everyone's, you know, in our profession, will invest so much of it in everything else. You've got time to invest in your own. I've got to say ciao to Davide, who's just come online. He's congratulations on the little one. Anyway, so enjoy that time with your family. I think it's been precious.
Yeah, and you know, I said earlier on that we were talking about resilience. I did one of a video call yesterday. It's called the I better check what it was called. Anyway, I've done so many. I do so many of these, which is quite fun. But we were talking about resilience, and that was it was. You know, we are a passionate, hard-working sector. That's what we are. We're not afraid of work. We're not afraid of new ideas. We're not afraid of initiatives. And the classic sort of army line, improvise, adapt, and overcome, you know, where we are, what we're going to do, and how we're going to beat it. And we'll come up with different ideas. They're not there yet as such, because we still got a bit of time. You know, I put my other hat on, my restaurant association hat, and we have calls now every week, and they're really, really informative and very, very valuable to the industry, to our restaurant sector. And nobody has an answer yet. There isn't one. The key message, I think, and you already touched on it, is staffing. has to be safe. Now, whether those teams are smaller, whether those teams are they're going to have to be social distancing, or however it's going to work.
Yeah, it's the way they work, shift patterns stuff.
You know, I think the way it's working, if your staff can work safely, your customers will be safe. And I think it's a classic risk assessment scenario. But it's a really interesting time. But the most important thing, as I said today, is that we're celebrating the launch of Young Chef, Young Waiter. It's great to have you on as my judge. It's great to use Simon. I'm completely resilient. Adapting. I'm just reading what somebody says. Any thoughts on what hairstyle? Somebody says, second question, any thoughts on what hairstyle you will adopt post-COVID lockdown?
Yeah, I've got a confession. As you may know, I'm celebrating the fact that we've got a little bit more freedom, and I've been playing tennis with my lovely wife, and it took a little bit longer. So this is actually this is baseball cap. I had a baseball cap on, so that's my it's my situation.
On Simon, I know.
Yeah, I know, but it's a bit grey, but saves on razors.
Hey,
shorter. The answer to that question is shorter hair. Quiff will come back. Don't you worry.
Lovely. Well, whoever that was, thanks for the question. It's gone now. Great.
And, keep them coming.
Yeah, and thank you all for joining. It's been, somebody said it's beautiful, your hair. So
yes, yeah.
Doing this into live. We're going to do lots more of these.
Yeah, great.
We're going to be starting to do, I'm going to invite some more chefs to come on, and some sort of industry names, or we'll get some great waiter names of the past. We'll get Fred on or someone like that. That'll be fun, won't it?
Yeah, it was fun with him.
So look, Simon, brilliant to speak to you. It's a great day that we're launching this. It's great to speak to you, Chairman of the Waiters. Great to speak to you more than that as a winner from many, many years ago. I'm going to carry on cooking. I'm not doing, well, I've done one today already. I think Scotch eggs are out there. If you're following my...
Ooh, love a Scotch egg.
If you like Scotch eggs, follow it. It's fun. I'm loving doing those with Donna, actually. We're having a great laugh. And actually, it's the amount of people that are following is phenomenal. So I hope everyone's enjoying that. But this is the serious bit that I do. And I'm really, really pleased that we're up and running with Young Chef, Young Waiter 2020.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing all the applications. Get them in. Nothing to lose. Only win-win-win. Good to see Bob looking so healthy as well. So looking forward to an exciting year.
Simon, it's a pleasure. I can't wait to see you again and be close somewhere. Gosh knows, I don't know when that's going to be. But anyway, I had my birthday last week. There was just the two of us. We've got our wedding anniversary in a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. There'll be the two of us. But hey, I've got a garden. I feel very, you know.
US. Cheers.
Thank you for being on. Go and play tennis again.
Will do. See ya. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.